Well, hey friends, this is Jennifer, and this is the Jennifer Allwood Show, the podcast for women who want to find freedom in both their life and in their business. I own a multi-7-figure-a-year coaching business. I'm also a certified life coach. So I have the honor of helping thousands of women every single month make money in the online space and help them to get unstuck from whatever is holding them back, all without sacrificing their faith or their family. In this show, you're going to get the very best life and business advice, always with a healthy dose of Jesus. So buckle in, my friend. I'm so excited that you are here. Well, hey friends, welcome back to the podcast. This is podcast episode number 339. I'm going to talk today why I think every business person should be adding coaching and consulting to their business. And I'm super excited. But first, I want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Good Ranchers. That is American meat delivered right to your home. You can go to goodranchers.com and use the code GEN20 to get $20 off your order. That's JEN20 to get $20 off of your first order. So let's talk about what I do for a living. And you guys know I love helping women make money. I love it. I love helping them think differently about money. I like helping them implement things into their business to help them make money. I love teaching women how to use money to have more impact. I like teaching women how they can find freedom in their time and in their finances. When they do make more, I want them to think differently about making more, how they can change their family trajectory about making more, all of the things. Okay. So that has not changed. That is still what I feel like God is calling me to in this season. And until God tells me otherwise, that's what I'm here to do, to bless other women with the things that I have learned. And so, but what I will tell you is over 10 years of coaching, and at this point, I've been coaching online for 10 years. There are a lot of things that have shifted and have changed. So let me give you an example. Years ago, I used to make really decent money blogging. That is no longer the case. I used to make really great money going into different stores and doing sponsored content for them. I, would be hired by Hobby Lobby or Pier 1 or TJ Maxx to do sponsored content for them, sponsored videos, etc. I used to make really good money at affiliate marketing. I would both be an affiliate for other people who had courses that they were launching or for different products, especially back when I was blogging a lot more and things. And I still do make a little bit of revenue off of each of those things. But when I look at the majority of our income, my business has definitely shifted over the years. And that's why I'm also shifting what I'm teaching just slightly. I think that when it's like my job, it's my responsibility, it's my duty, that when I feel like I'm having success in an area, that I really need to share that with you guys and teach you how to have success in that area too. And when I feel like I am no longer really pressing in a certain area and therefore not seeing the returns, that then it feels like it's out of integrity to still almost really teach on that. Does that make sense? And so I am going to continue absolutely teaching you women how to have success in the online space. But I'm going to be just doubling down on the areas that I'm focusing in, because right now it's coaching, it's teaching, and it's consulting that are the areas where all of my clients are seeing the most fruit from their labor, and I am as well. It's the coaching and teaching and consulting that is making up like 90 to 95% of my income every year. It is the coaching, teaching, and consulting arenas where we're helping my clients get the most success in their business. And so when I sit and I think about like, wow, this is where so many people are having so much favor, it makes me think of how every business needs to have some element of coaching and consulting to it. Like if you are a designer, you need to be doing online consults for people who can't hire you to fly, out to their house and do a complete redesign. Like, why can't you just be consulting them in the online space and you're charging $300 an hour and they're just paying you to do a Zoom call? If you're someone who has figured out how to pull your kiddos out of public school and transition them to homeschooling, and you've done a kick butt job at it, and people keep asking you if they can pick your brain and ask you how you did it, and if you'll meet them for coffee, if you'll give them every resource you have, like, why aren't you doing that on a consulting basis so that you can actually get paid for it?
I am so excited to share with you guys this company of amazing people. It's called Good Ranchers. It's American meat that is delivered straight to your door. So they have all kinds of amazing meat boxes and different subscriptions that you can have sent straight to you. And in doing so, you're supporting American farms and enjoying the best cuts of beef, chicken, pork, and seafood that are all produced from Good Ranchers. So if you subscribe and use my code, you get $20 off. And listen to this. Free bacon for an entire year. So go to goodranchers.com and use the code GEN20. That's GEN20 when you go to goodranchers.com. Cannot wait to see how you enjoy it like we do.
The truth of the matter is, a lot of you who are listening to me, you're already teaching, coaching, and consulting, but probably for free. If you at all have people sliding up into your DMs. I learned that phrase, by the way, from my 15-year-old. That's how they talk. So if people are sliding into your DMs and, asking you for advice, wanting to pick your brain, if you're teaching them any of your skills, if you're giving them, access to your information, if you are sharing with them your tips and tricks, then you're already coaching and teaching. And so what I want to double down on is helping people like you just get paid for it. Just get paid for it. Because those three revenue streams, of coaching and teaching and consulting, there's like three different ways that you can kind of set those up. And the truth is you can leverage those to work really well together. So you can do one-on-one things. You can call it coaching or consulting. And there is a difference in the two. A coach is somebody that cheers you on to figure out your own answers. A consultant is someone who has done the thing that you were trying to do and who gives you the answers to your questions. Okay. So that's the difference between a coach and a consultant at a very, very basic level. But whether you're coaching or consulting, you can do things on a one-on-one basis, which is phenomenal. And I used to do a ton of that. You can launch a membership and you can launch a course. And then you can also do like a mastermind. But those things all work like seamlessly together. And one of the things that I love about coaching and consulting is it's such a low barrier of entry. Like you don't have to spend a ton of money to get started. There's not a ton of overhead costs. It's not like opening up a brick and mortar where you have to hire people to help you and you have to, pay the cost of rent and all the things. One of the things I also love about coaching and consulting is you don't have to have a huge audience. You can start doing consults and coaching regardless of your audience size. For some of you, that should sound like such a sigh of relief that you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of people following you. You can have a small audience and still do this. I think the last thing that I love is that you really get to share and teach something that you're good at, something that you're passionate about, and something that a lot of you feel called by God to do. And so a lot of you are thinking to yourself, well, no, I just want to share with everybody what I know because I'm such a really good person. And that's lovely. But I also want to tell you that you probably have a skill that people would absolutely 100% pay you for. And the really cool thing is that if you're looking at coaching and consulting and you're looking at like doing one-on-one or doing a membership site or doing a course, you can kind of string those together in so many different ways. For example, you can, you could do one-on-one coaching for a certain price and then have other offers at a variety of prices. You could have a low ticket monthly membership. And by low ticket, I'm talking a $17 a month, $27 a month, $37 a month membership, and then a high ticket course. Or you could have like a really high ticket one-on-one offer where they're paying you a lot of money. I've paid consultants up to $5,000 a month, you guys, a lot of money. And then you could have like a middle tiered priced course in the middle or something. There's so many different ways that you can work coaching and consulting. But I do think everyone should be adding some sort of coaching to their business, whether it's life coaching, whether it's teaching people how to paint signs, whether it's you're consulting people on style and beauty or health and wellness. There's just so many options. So I want to make sure that you know that I'm hosting a 3-day workshop where I'm going to teach on how you can add coaching and consulting to your business, because I do believe it's the best revenue stream you can add in the year 2023 to your business. I'm calling this my Coaching for Profit workshop. Isn't that cute? Coaching for Profit. Why can't it's that hard to say? Coaching for Profit workshop. And I'm going to teach you how you can add the coaching and consulting, how to implement it into your business, and then how you can break through like some of the fear that's probably holding you back. Because my guess is a lot of you are going, yeah, you're nodding your head. I do teach people I do already give them all my information. I do tell them how to do certain things. But then when you think about charging for it, you're probably starting to freak out. So in my Coaching for Profit workshop, I'm going to help you with that. Okay. So it's March 28th through the 30th. And you can go to betterwayprogram.com/coaching to sign up. It's March 28th through 30th. Again, go to betterwayprogram.com/coaching. You guys all know I've had my Better Way program for years and years and years. And it will be recorded, so you don't have to be there live. Don't freak out about that. We're going to have fun, but I'm also going to really encourage you to leave that 3-day workshop with a ton of ideas and just give you some freedom, in terms of what you're thinking about, in terms of why you maybe can or can't coach. So we're going to have a good time. If you have any questions, you can always send me a DM on Instagram. Otherwise, I want you to go get signed up. And I'm going to really blow your mind with some things on coaching and consulting, because for some of you, that's what you're going to do to break through this year. And I can't wait to see it happen. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Friend, thank you so much for listening to the podcast again this week. I'm so honored that you come back for every episode and that you share the Jennifer Allwood Show with your friends and family. Every time I see you guys post about it on Instagram or Facebook or something, it just makes me do a little happy. So thank you. Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast if you never want to miss an episode. So you can go to Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or Spotify or any of the other podcasting places and subscribe each week so that every week you get the new episode when it releases. So just know that I love bringing you relevant content. I love bringing you great guests. And one of the ways you can help us here at Team Allwood is by leaving the podcast a review. So if you have just a second to do that, would you go over and leave a review for the Jennifer Allwood Show? Thank you again. You're amazing. I'm honored to be here. Until next week. Bye-bye.